So I'm here backstage at Southside with the brand new Speed King champion, Will Ospreay. Will, thanks for joining me today. So we have had inundated with questions on Twitter from Southside fans. We're going to ask you 5 questions today. Are you ready?
Yeah, of course I am.
Cool. So question 1, who is your favourite Southside opponent?
Oh, Christ, that's a good one actually. I'd like to say Andrew Everett, just because we have such good chemistry together and we've back-to-back put on some really good matches. Either that or Pete Dunne.
Yeah.
Me and Pete have got really good chemistry. We could probably go in there now and just tear the house down. So yeah, I'd say a toss-up between Andrew Everett and Pete Dunne.
Cool. Okay, so question number 2, who was your inspiration?
Oh, everybody knows AJ Styles. AJ was the sole reason I got into wrestling, just the way he'd like constantly innovate stuff, and obviously like Ricochet, you can tell by the way I move. Ricochet's had like a super influence on what I do.
Yeah.
So AJ and Ricochet.
Cool. Okay, so if you had to pick one Southside roster member to take to New Japan with you, who would it be and why?
Pete Dunne.
Pete
Dunne all the way. I think his style is so different. I think he could absolutely nail Black Tiger, which is a character that is currently not being done in New Japan right now. And I know that it's like appearances to take on like new young boys, and Pete's put his name in the hat. So I hope to God that he does get it. But if I could pick anyone to take with me, Pete Dunne all the way.
Awesome. Okay, so what have you learned from your trips in Japan? What have you learned, what you took from it?
Just to slow things down a lot more and to make things mean something. I don't want to give too much away by saying that, but everyone could tell if you look at a DVD from me before I go and the DVD after I come back, I've toned down a lot. I hardly ever go to the top rope now because now I rely on, I've perfected and mastered the Oscar, which is the spring back RKO, and I've just nailed that down to a T. So from that note, I don't need to rely on the ropes as much. I've become more of a well-rounded technical wrestler. So hopefully one day, I'm not saying I'll ever do it because it's me, it's kind of stupid, but hopefully one day I'll be able to tone down on a high flying a little bit more, and I'll show people how much of a wrestler I can be.
Cool. Okay, and the final question, it's the most important question, what is your favourite biscuit?
Oh my God, I was actually talking about this with my girlfriend a while ago. You see, if we're going to really narrow it down, right, so I do love an Oreo biscuit. I love an Oreo. However, bourbons are just something to die for.
Yeah.
I literally love a bourbon. However, you look at it as well, custard creams are really good. And strangely, I do love a rich tea biscuit with a cup of tea. So there are so many biscuits that we could throw into the hat of the best biscuit in the world. However, I am going to go with bourbons. I do love a bourbon.
Okay, so you heard it first, Will's favourite biscuit is bourbon, so
If anyone wants to bring me a bourbon at a show,
get one of the big ones from Tesco.
Oh my God, that'd be so good.
Okay, so that's 5 questions with Will. Thanks for joining us, Will.
No problem.